Good day, this is Mary Lou Edwards of Diversified Mortgage Group. The topic for today are what are the 5 tips for acquiring a solid loan in today's economy. So I came up with 5 basic things. There are more, but these are the basic 5 that I think are most important. And the first thing is to, of course, to review and repair anything that's on your credit report. It's always good to have, a leeway before you're ready to buy a home so that you can fix whatever needs to be fixed. And if a credit score needs to be increased or anything like that, then we do have time to be able to do that. Another thing with credit reports is whatever is showing as an installment on your credit report is important because any changes thereafter will affect your ability to buy. So, in other words, do not make any large purchases. Don't go over your limit on your credit cards. Try not to do anything out of the ordinary that could lower your score. So that's number 1, and I'd be happy to run your credit report for you and review it with you and help you get everything situated. Number 2 is get your down payment funds seasoned. Many times a lot of people don't have their money situated before they're ready to buy a home, and oftentimes there are several deposits from different places, and maybe there's gift funds that have not been sourced and things like that. And that could pose a big problem, especially with an FHA purchase, Federal Housing Authority. Any deposits over a certain amount have to be documented, and so you'd have to go into your bank or your online bank and try to get all the paper trail of every single deposit that's happened that that's showing up on your bank statements. So in order to avoid that, just keep it to all just direct deposits or paychecks. And if you deposit cash, that's not that's a big problem when you have that. So other thing too is on gift funds, we need to have 1 month's bank statement from the person who's giving you the money, and that person has to have that money, of course, in their account to give. And there should be a gift letter and everything signed off. So then number 3, so you need to ensure that you have all the documents that are listed on the checklist. How many times I've gone through the checklist with a client and they can't find their 2010 W-2, or or they don't have their pay stubs because it's all done online. So, everything like that are really important to complete the file. And when there's one missing item, it often opens a can of worms for the underwriter for them to ask for more documentation, making it even more difficult for you. So that's number 3. Number 4 is, of course, you should not be switching jobs in the middle of buying a home, especially if it's not within your career path. If that happens, then there is a possibility we can't use your income anymore. The other thing too is if you go back to school, or if there are some gaps in employment, anything to do that with instability in employment is a big factor. Even with unemployment, and a lot of people are going through that, but there are ways around that, and workman's comp, things like that. So then number 5 is, don't move any money around and document every deposit, as I mentioned before already. But moving money around, transferring money from here to there and everything requires a letter of explanation and documentation, paper trails. So in order to avoid not having a solid loan approval, then these are the basic 5 things you need to worry about when getting a loan. Call me, please, and you can go over every little thing. My name again is Mary Lou Edwards, Diversified Mortgage Group. My phone number is 925-285-5333. My website is www.marylouedwards.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.